All right, let's talk about something you see everywhere in Southwest Florida, the screen enclosure. But we're going to go way beyond just how they look. We're diving into the critical engineering challenges, the science that really determines whether one of these structures survives a hurricane or doesn't. And it gets pretty specific, especially in a place like Fort Myers. I mean, this is the dream, right? That perfect outdoor space where you're protected from the bugs, but you're still connected to that beautiful Florida weather. A screen enclosure, it's not just an add-on. For a lot of people, it's the heart of the home. It's where the pool days and the family barbecues happen. And then reality hits. All of that open, airy design that you love, in a hurricane, it basically becomes a giant sail, a massive kite. So the question isn't really if a storm will come, it's whether your enclosure was built for when it comes.
And that brings us to something we call Florida's enclosure paradox. You know, after a big storm passes, you see this really puzzling thing. One enclosure is just a tangled mess of metal, but the one right next door is, fine, almost untouched. So what in the world is the difference? Let's dig in.
You know, sometimes the biggest lessons come from the toughest moments. And for Southwest Florida, that was Hurricane Ian. It wasn't just a storm. For every single screen enclosure, it was the ultimate stress test. And boy, were the results revealing.
Back in 2022, Hurricane Ian just tore a path through the region. It completely reset the benchmark for what well-built actually means. It exposed all of these weaknesses that nobody had really paid attention to for years, and it totally changed the conversation about how to build things to last.
Here's what was so confusing in the aftermath. You would see two structures that looked identical. Same size, same shape, you'd swear they were built by the same person on the same day. And one would be completely destroyed while the other was still standing. It just didn't make any sense. So, what was the invisible difference?
Well, it turns out the failures weren't random at all. A really clear pattern started to emerge. We saw total collapses, anchors literally yanked right out of the concrete, aluminum frames bent and twisted like they were made of paper. It wasn't just one weak screw or a single bad post. This was a total system failure.
So if the difference wasn't something you could just see, then what was it? Well, the answer lies in the engineering that you can't see. It's all the math, the physics, and the nitty-gritty design choices that make a structure strong from the inside out. And this is so important. The survival of an enclosure had absolutely nothing to do with its looks. Didn't matter what brand of screen it had, what color the aluminum was painted, none of that mattered. The only thing that made a difference was the quality of the engineering behind it, period. Okay, so let's break down some of that engineering. The first big concept is called wind design pressure. Now, this isn't some generic one-size-fits-all number. It is a very precise calculation based on your exact location, your home's height, and how exposed it is. You and your neighbor across the street could actually have different requirements.
Next up is this monster called uplift force. The easiest way to picture it is to think of an airplane wing. When that super high-speed wind rushes over the huge roof of an enclosure, it creates this powerful lifting effect. It's literally trying to peel the entire structure up and off the ground. And fighting that invisible upward pull is one of the biggest challenges there is.
So how does a well-built enclosure fight all that? It all comes down to something called the load path. Think of it as a chain that's designed to handle stress, and every single link has to be perfect. The wind hits the screen, okay? That force travels into the frame, through all the bolts and connections, down the posts, and finally gets transferred by the anchors safely into the concrete. But if just one of those anchors pulls loose, all the force it was holding gets instantly dumped onto its neighbors. They aren't designed for that extra load, so they pop, and then the next ones pop. It's a catastrophic chain reaction, and the whole structure can unravel in seconds. Now, this isn't just abstract theory. It matters on the ground. A lot. I mean, even being in the same county isn't specific enough. The engineering challenges you face in Fort Myers are fundamentally different from the ones just a few miles away in Cape Coral. This chart breaks it down perfectly. Let's take Fort Myers and the beach. You're right on the coast, so the main threat is that brutal 1-2 punch of storm surge and wind. You've got the wind pushing, and then you've got the water acting like a battering ram. The engineering has to account for both. But then you go over to Cape Coral. It's got all these open spaces and canals that create wind tunnels. They can actually accelerate the wind, which dramatically increases that uplift force we talked about. So over there, the main battle isn't just about getting pushed over. It's about getting ripped straight out of the ground.
So, what does all of this mean for you if you're a homeowner today?
Well, the good news is we can take all these tough lessons from Ian and use them to build smarter and way stronger going forward. The world is just different now post-Ian. County building departments look at engineering plans and permits with a microscope, making sure every detail of the Florida Building Code is followed. Insurance companies? Oh yeah, they're looking very closely at how old an enclosure is and whether it's up to code. The standards are just higher across the board, because everyone understands the stakes now.
If there's only one thing you take away from this, please let it be this. A screen enclosure is not just some decorative backyard accessory. It's a complex engineering system. Its entire purpose is to withstand some of the most powerful forces on the planet.
And that really brings us to the bottom line. In a place like Southwest Florida, custom, site-specific engineering is not an optional upgrade. It's not a luxury feature. It is an absolute necessity if you want an enclosure that's safe, durable, and gives you real peace of mind.
So, if you're thinking about a custom screen enclosure in the Fort Myers area, and you want to be sure it's designed and built the right way for this very unique region, we've put the contact information for the experienced professionals at Screen Factory Florida down in the description for you.